such a happy day. Our music friends have come to play with Mozart Mouse and Beethoven Bear.
Good morning. I'm Gail Kowalczyk, and I brought a friend along with me today. His name is Mozart Mouse. He's dressed in his finest clothes with his little velveteen jacket lined with a lace collar.
I'm E.L. Lancaster. On our way to the studio, we stopped at the airport and picked up another friend, Beethoven Bear. Beethoven Bear had been conducting in Vienna. He didn't even have time to change his clothes before he hopped on the airplane. He's dressed in his tuxedo, of course, with purple lining and matching purple bow tie.
Together with our friend Christine Barden, we are the authors of Music for Little Mozarts. We're excited that you're joining us today for your Music for Little Mozarts teacher training.
It has been my pleasure to travel throughout Southeast Asia and present teacher training workshops. During my travels there, I have been able to work with the 4 individuals who will be your trainers today. They have presented teacher certification courses throughout Southeast Asia. I would like to ask each trainer to stand as their name appears on the screen. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. From Malaysia. Also from Malaysia. From Thailand. And from Singapore.
Before your outstanding teachers begin, we want to share with you some of the features of this course, how you can use it in your teaching, and how this unique approach will open up the world of music to young piano students. Let's get started. Music for Little Mozarts is a piano course that was written to bring out the music in every young child, ages 4, 5, and 6. There are 3 books at each of 4 levels that guide children through a comprehensive approach to music making. The music and activities are written with the young child in mind and take into account the size of their hands and their learning styles. Each level of Music for Little Mozarts has a music lesson book, music workbook, and music discovery book. Let's take a closer look at what is in each one.
The music lesson book introduces new concepts and performance pieces as students follow the adventures of Beethoven Bear, Mozart Mouse, and their music friends. Beethoven Bear and Mozart Mouse learn to play piano along with your younger piano students. Plush animals of these 2 characters are integral to making the course fun for young students. These books are the core of the course. Every page in the lesson book tells a bit of the story, with the music reinforcing the concepts that are introduced through the lives of the music friends.
The music workbooks contain pages to color that reinforce the concepts that are introduced in the lesson books. In addition, well-planned listening activities develop ear training skills. It's important to note that there is no writing involved, only tracing and coloring, as the young student's ability to write letters is just developing.
The music discovery books feature songs that allow students to sing, move to music, and respond to rhythm patterns. Music appreciation is fostered through carefully chosen music that introduces students to great music through the ages. Melodies to sing, either using solfege or letter names, help students learn to match pitch and discover tonal elements of music. This book is a unique feature of the course, as the music in the book gets students up and off the piano bench, moving around and experiencing music in their bodies. This helps them develop a secure feel for rhythm and a true understanding of musical concepts. You will have fun today learning many of the activities from this book.
Please turn to page 2 of the sampler you were given today. On the bottom of page 2, the concepts that are presented in each book are shown. In Music for Little Mozart's Level 1, students learn basic musical concepts such as low and high, moving up and moving down, and loud and soft. Students begin playing on the black keys and then are gradually introduced to the white keys. They learn the basic note values of quarter, half, and whole notes, and piano and forte dynamics. All of the pieces in this level are in pre-reading notation.
Level 2 builds on concepts that were introduced in Level 1. The dotted half note is added to their rhythmic vocabulary, and the 4/4 and 3/4 time signatures are introduced. Note reading is gradually developed, first in the treble clef and then in the bass clef. Pieces using single staff notation are used until students are comfortable reading several notes on each staff. Then the grand staff is introduced near the end of the level. The reading approach is one using middle C as the anchor note.
In Level 3, students build upon their reading skills with an expanding reading range on the grand staff. They learn intervals, first as steps and skips, and then as seconds and thirds. Fourths and fifths are introduced at this level as well. Other musical elements include staccato and legato, and melodic and harmonic intervals. Students also begin to play hands together at this level.
By the end of Level 4, students read notes on the grand staff, starting with low G in the bass clef and extending all the way to treble D in the treble clef. They have learned sharps and flats, crescendo and diminuendo, and continue to work on playing hands together. After completing Level 4, students will have acquired almost all of the musical concepts needed for the prep test of the UK ABRSM exams.
We'd like to play the last piece in Lesson Book 4 for you, the Big Finish. This piece combines several of the pieces that the students have learned in the course. And like all the pieces in the course, it has a teacher accompaniment. This accompaniment adds rhythmic stability and also enhances the harmonies.
We would also like to share with you 2 courses that are a part of the Music for Little Mozart's library. Meet the Music Friends was written to provide an introduction to music and the piano for 4- and 5-year-olds. It consists of a series of 5 lessons that include singing, listening, movement, rhythm activities, and beginning activities at the keyboard. The lessons center around Mozart Mouse and Beethoven Bear, who live in the piano classroom of a music store as they learn about music. After completing the 5 lessons, students should begin Level 1 of the Music for Little Mozart's piano course.
The course is designed to be taught in a music classroom with 1 keyboard instrument. The curriculum book contains complete lesson plans for a classroom lesson of 45 to 60 minutes. Each lesson plan consists of 3 parts: a list of teaching materials needed for the lesson, a brief summary of what is included in the lesson, and then a detailed lesson plan with step-by-step instructions for teaching the curriculum.
Think of using this course as a recruitment tool for your studio. You can offer this short course and advertise it as an introduction to the piano. Students who are thinking about lessons can try out the program in the summer before enrolling for lessons in the fall.
We've also adapted Music for Little Mozarts for the classroom. This course can be taught by music teachers or by early childhood teachers who have had a limited background in music. Classroom Music for Little Mozarts is a series of 3 books, each with 10 sequential lesson plans designed to teach appropriate music skills to young children in the classroom, ages 4, 5, and 6. Included in this series are singing, listening, structured and expressive movement, rhythm activities, playing classroom instruments, and visual representation of notation. This program centers around the adventures of Beethoven Bear and Mozart Mouse, characters who live in an early childhood classroom as they learn about music. Many kindergarten classrooms use the 30 lessons in the Classroom Music for Little Mozart series for their program for the entire year.
Teacher certification programs are offered periodically throughout Southeast Asia. We have country representatives in Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, Hong Kong, the Philippines, Vietnam, and Indonesia. Music for Little Mozarts also has a large presence in both China and Taiwan.
We want to thank you for attending this teacher session today. Have a great day. We look forward to meeting you during our next trip to Asia.
It's time to sing and play.